S. Matthews. Camden, Wyoming Police Department, Officer Barbara Carpenter. Capitol Police Department, Chief Thomas M. Gott Sr., Sergeant Paul F. Kowski. Delaware Department of Natural Resources, Officer Frank Bailey. Marine Police Officer George Bryan. Officer Charles Foxwell. Delaware River and Bay Authority Police, Officer Robert T. Banks. Officer Harry P. Cloud. Patrolman Vincent A. Julian. Lieutenant John J. Kruziak. Officer Roland Millman. Officer William Murphy. Officer Ralph C. Saletta. Delaware State Police, Corporal Robert H. Bell. Private Howard Brittingham. Corporal Clarence Buffington. Trooper Ronald L. Carey. Corporal Francis M. Cowan. Trooper Gerard T. Dow. Corporal Second Antonio De Alessandro. Colonel Eugene B. Ellis. Trooper George W. Emery. Private Sutler H. Gorman. TFC Richard B. Hudson, Jr. Lieutenant William H. Jeremy. Trooper William C. Keller. Trooper Richard B. Coe. Private Charles F. Kupis. Sergeant Thomas H. Lamb. Corporal Leroy L. LeCates. Trooper Kevin J. Mallon. TFC William F. Mayer. Corporal George W. McConnell. Trooper Richard W. Mears. Corporal James D. Orvis. TFC Robert A. Paris. Corporal David B. Pulling. Private Horace R. Ritter. TFC Harold B. Rupert. Private Francis Ryan. Corporal Christopher Shea. TFC Paul H. Sherman. Trooper Terrence S. Truitt. Trooper Sandra M. Wagner. TFC Raymond B. Wilhelm. Private John C. Williams. Corporal 3rd Ronald G. Williams, Jr. Trooper David C. Yarrington. Delaware Superior Court, Chief Bailiff William P. Davis. Dewey Beach Police Department, Officer Donald Lizard. Dover Police Department, Lieutenant Larry Gilliam. PFC Carlton Gene Phillips. Patrolman Alan Wolf. Patrolman Francis T. Schnibel. Federal Bureau of Investigation, Special Agent Michael E. Hammond. Georgetown Police Department, Sergeant Donaldson Carmine. Chief Harvey Gregg. Lieutenant Leslie Holson. Lieutenant Howard Morris. Patrolman Chad E. Spicer.
Justice of the Peace Court, Constable Jim Dugan. Lewis Police Department, Officer Charles W. Fucher. Newark Police Department, Chief William Cunningham. Captain Roy Hill. Patrolman William Moat. Chief William Nafosky. Detective Donald Wall. Newcastle County Police. Patrolman Ralph Doris. Corporal Charles Hicken. Sergeant William Honey, Corporal Alfred G. Scarpello, Corporal Gary R. Slayton, Corporal William J. Stell, Patrolman Paul J. Sweeney, Lieutenant Joseph L. Zerba, Corporal Robert J. Sikcheski, Newcastle County Workhouse, Guard John F. Campbell, Guard Thomas C. McCullough, Newport Police Department, Patrolman Larry Tomlinson, Lieutenant David Osborne, Ocean View Police Department, Patrolman Wallace Melson, Probation and Parole, Officer Jack Amadei, Officer Jeffrey Rowe, Officer Jack Schneider, Officer Leonard J. Miambo, Officer Joseph Durney, Rehoboth Police Department, Officer William Leroy Frazier, Officer Albert W. Stevenson, Seaford Police Department, Patrolman James H. Hill, Smyrna Police Department, Patrolman Marvin T. Carney, University of Delaware Police, Traffic Manager Richard S. Hester, Investigator John F. Schimmel, Major Gary Somerville, Wilmington Police Department, Officer John F. Bayless, Patrolman Howard P. Atwell, Detective Thomas P. Conity, Patrolman William J. Crozier, Patrolman John E. Devenish, Matron Mary T. Davis, Patrolman Frank DePrisco, Patrolman Matthew Donovan, Lieutenant William A. Draper, Patrolman William Floyd, Patrolman John E. Ford, Sergeant Harry Foskey, Sergeant James J. Gestwicki, Patrolman Thomas A. Haley, Patrolman Eugene Hazard, Patrolman Charles H. Hutton, Sergeant Robert Jones, Patrolman Frank Kane, Captain Daniel Kelleher, Patrolman John McAteer, Sergeant Eugene F. McDermott, Patrolman Robert McGarvey, Patrolman William J. Mearns, Patrolman Andrew T. Peterson, Patrolman Willard E. Pruitt Jr., Patrolman John J. Riley, Officer Charles W. Schultz, Patrolman Andrew J. Sherry, Patrolman James C. Shields, Sergeant Walter T. Sherwin, Patrolman Bernard T. Skepsky, Patrolman William J. Schneider, Patrolman Harry C. Taylor, Patrolman Francis X. Tierney, Patrolman Frank L. Vandenbroek, Sergeant Theodore Williams, Patrolman Milton A. Wimbrow, Matron Ellen G. Woyen, Patrolman Thomas L. Zebley, Wyoming Police Department, PFC Michael Brown.
Hudson Jones, going home.
I would now like to call the police chief up to officially. Chief William Jock, Chief Nathaniel McCool, Chief James Espo, Chief Topping, Chief Colonel Elmer Steady, and Chief Christine Bennett.